Wick Airport in the far north of Scotland finally has a passenger route again, but this time the contract for the route is run by a company I've never heard of.
And that's why we were at Wick's Groats Airport to take the very first flight on the new PSO contract from here in Wick down to Aberdeen after the sad demise of Eastern Airways. It's on an airline called Air Charter Scotland. Not heard of them before, and I believe they're renting aircraft. So we see how we get on. But anyway, let's go inside, get checked in, and get on down to Aberdeen. Let's go.
Arriving early morning here at Groats' small terminal, this flight we're on is the only one of the day. And with no online check-in, I head straight for the check-in desk.
Right, have you got your ID for this?
Perfect, thank you. Okay, no worries. Perfect, thank you very much.
The terminal itself is decorated with things to reflect the history of the airfield and the Caithness area. Tourist information can be seen displayed around the terminal, and also displayed very prominently are the displays and sponsors by the Old Pulteney Whisky Distillery, which is local to the area. It's a small place, so you think finding a coffee would be pretty hard. However,
trust me to find the only coffee machine in the airport. But anyway, let's get a coffee.
after getting my coffee, it's just a case of waiting for the plane.
Funny thing as well is the aircraft that we're meant to be on is a Jetstream 32. That's who Air Charter Scotland have leased a Jetstream 32 from AIS Airlines. I think they're a Dutch company, leasing company, to run this service. It's like a essential air service kind of thing. It's known as a PSO contract. But there was a problem getting the aircraft into UK airspace. It was held up at the border or something like that. So we've actually been changed from a Jetstream 32 to a Beechcraft King Air, which is an aircraft I do like to fly on. But for me personally, the last time I was changed from a Jetstream 32 to a King Air, both airlines went bust. This happened in Iceland with Eagle Air and my Flug. I really, really hope these airlines don't go bust and this airport loses its only route again. However, there are reports that they do want to extend the PSO contract to include a flight to Edinburgh, which for Caithness and the north of Scotland will be fantastic. If they can get those flights going, this airport will become a little bit of a wee hub for the north of Scotland. So, hoping it goes well. I'm hoping this goes well. Last time it seemed to be getting scaled back because it was like 3 flights a day on Eastern, and then it ended up being 1, and then obviously Eastern Airways went bust. So I'm hoping this time that the powers that be make a success of it. But anyway, just gonna have my coffee and wait on the plane to make our way down to Aberdeen.
And after a while, our Beechcraft King Air, hired from Dragon Executive, arrived from Inverness. And with the departure board fully packed for today's flight operations, we were called to make our way through to departures. And once all 4 of us had cleared security, we were then called for boarding.
Watch your feet on ice out there as well, boys. There's ice patches.
Cheers, thank you.
I should explain now why this flight is so important. You see, due to the unique makeup of Scotland's geography, to get to Aberdeen from Wick, either by train or by road, would take around 5 to 9 hours, depending on connection. So this flight cuts that down to just 40 minutes.
Perfect, thank you. Cheers, thank you.
Hey, Dad. Let's take a leg room.
Let's take the leg room on it. Oh hell, aye.
Once on board the very fancy seating arrangement in the King Air, a safety demonstration was given by the crew and the engines were fired up so we could get on our way to Aberdeen.
Ah, lovely.
Just quickly, if you're liking this video, then why not go ahead and subscribe to stay up to date with all my travels, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. Taking off out of Wick into the beautiful dawn light, we begin our 25-minute flight over to Aberdeen. As you would expect, there is no in-flight service, but on this flight, with the sun rising, that more than makes up for it. Almost as soon as we leave the coast of Caithness behind, the coast of Aberdeenshire and Moray hoves into view. Landing into Aberdeen International Airport, it is fantastic to see this route to Wick open again, and I certainly hope that in time, the Edinburgh route to Wick can be instated also. I believe that if the powers that be did bring back the Edinburgh route, then this would really open up the Caithness region for the people that live there. I should also tell you what this flight cost me. On this flight, there are two types of ticket, and they're fixed price. There's a standard fare that costs about £90, and then there's a flexi fare that costs £120. If you've made it this far into the video, then why not consider becoming a YouTube channel member or a Patreon? It all goes into making videos like this one, plus you'll be getting access to some exclusive content.
I know! It's only going to last a few seconds.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
This is where my colleague is.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Hiya. How you doing? All right. Thank you. Cheers. Morning.
Welcome.
Hiya. Thank you very much.
How was the flight?
It was fantastic. Yeah.
Got a little gift for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
From the company.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello again.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right, sir. You're in the video now.
Hello.
With Air Charter Scotland and airport staff marking the event along with other aviation enthusiasts, the plane was turned around for the flight back up to Wick, and you can see just how important this route is for the north of Scotland, especially with the time saving compared to travelling by road or rail. The only thing that bothers me, however, is this whole PSO contract setup. I do have some thoughts on that though.
Okay, so Air Charter Scotland very kindly gave out a keyring and a pen, which is also engraved. But what we need to do is we need to talk about this PSO system. Just having a bit of breakfast, so, and a coffee, so I can explain. You see, the PAX numbers from when Eastern were running this route were not great to start with. It was a route that was cut back, because the Eastern flight started off with 3 flights a day, and it was reduced to 1, and this one is starting with just 1, which is a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen at least 2 flights a day. That would have been a bit more usable, I think. But also, I think running this route as like a milk run between Aberdeen, Wick and Kirkwall, because there is a lot of traffic going between Kirkwall and Caithness. I do know from people I talk to that Loganair have run some charter flights between the Orkney Islands and Caithness, so there is demand there, and it would just help to load balance between Aberdeen and Kirkwall and leave the door open for people in Wick to use the flight. It would help make the route more profitable. Even if the PSO flight was just on the Wick to Aberdeen leg, if they added stipulation to say that it needs to be Kirkwall, Wick, Aberdeen, or Aberdeen, Kirkwall, Aberdeen, Wick, Kirkwall, I think that would be a lot better. The current system, it's good that Air Charter Scotland have stepped in, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic, and the flight itself was really great. But I do think this needs to be looked at again, the whole setup with how to get flights in and out of Wick. I don't think this setup is going to work, to be honest. Not profitably anyway. There does need to be discussions focused on how to make profitable flights coming in and out of Wick. I want it to be a success, that's why I'm saying all this. So yeah, let me know down below what you think. But I'm gonna have my breakfast and then go home. And there we have it, people. The first flight by Air Charter Scotland from Wick to Aberdeen. That's the plane just left now to go back up to Wick. What did you make of that? Personally, I thought it was okay. Still a bit confused at the whole PSO business model. You heard my thoughts there, so yeah, be good to see how it develops. Obviously, not many people on the flight today, and not many people going back. It was 4 down, 4 up, so we'll need to see how it goes. But anyway, you let me know what you thought of this video down below. And if you did like this video, then you should check out this video here. And as always, people, we will see you all in the next one.